Good morning, everybody. What we're working on today is a 1994 series with a 2.3 liter Ford engines. And this is the throttle body that we're looking at here. You guys may have seen this. All right, now this is already in process. I figured it's a good time for me to stop and just show you what I'm doing on this. So here's the idle air control valve. Most all the Fords use the same component, roughly the same shape and size. The gaskets most certainly are the same. What I did with this one was I simply took off, let's get that out of the way, I pulled the old gasket off, right there, alright, and what I did was I used it to cut a basic pattern out of a piece of aluminum. Now what I'm using is this is the General Motors throttle body gasket. We'll be manufacturing those. The centerpiece out of this, if you're making these at home, save these little round cuttings because these are perfectly sized for that gasket right there, okay? So I took one of these round discs from the Mini that I've made, and then after I cut the basic form based on this, I took and laid it up here and then tapped it with a hammer to make a notch around the edges. You see the hammer there, okay? Anyways, it's better to use a ball peen, but that way you get the right shape and it's not interfering with anything else. With the paper gaskets, they don't care. But with us, we do. Alright, so anyway, so that goes on there. Now, and all I did was, instead of having that huge gaping hole right there, you see all I've got is a tiny 1/8 inch hole. You see the difference? It only let in like 5%, if that much air. The second thing you have to deal with is the idle air control pathway, which is interesting because remember the groove is created at the bottom, so that's where the waveform is created. If you have an idle air control valve that lets air in here, it must be addressed, it must be reduced and rerouted. So what I've done is I took a piece of tape, see that there, and taped up the inside of the throttle body. Then I reinforced it with some little light cardboard I've got laying around. I just rolled it up into a ball and pushed it up in there, like so, okay? And then when it was in there, I put JB weld in this spot right here. I took another little piece of aluminum, there you go, and I cut it in a round shape so that it would match up against this right there, okay? So it'll hold the JB weld in place. Now you can't put it in there like this, guys, because if you do, it's going to run right down into the throttle, into the idle air control valve, which is right here, right? So, the pathway. So what you do is you got to do it like this. That's why I set it up like that. Just roll it on its side, and then once the JB weld was in there, that held in place. Okay, and I just took it and I held it in my hands for about 5 minutes or so. Just rolled it from one side, always keeping it lean this way, so that the JB weld runs forward. So I'll set it up like this for a few minutes, then I'll roll it back this way. I'll roll it this way, and I'll roll it this way. As the JB weld is fluid, it's going to roll with you, and the result, as you'll be able to see here, is a pretty fairly consistent dam. Alright, still not going down there and hitting the idle air control pathway. So now all that's left is me peel this tape off, then take and drill me a little trench there with my cutting tools, and come up around through here, and it can come in anywhere. I'm probably going to let it in up here because this is all a hollow spot. So I'll just let the air in here and let it back out at the very top here. Okay. Anyway, that's the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder Fords from the mid-90s. Ain't being a gadget man grand?